Well, hot damn fight fans, if you missed last night's scrap between Terence "Bud" Crawford and Israil "The Dream" Madrimov, you missed more action than a Jason Bourne movie marathon. Uncle Ace is here to break it down for ya, so buckle up, hit that like button faster than Crawford's jab, and subscribe quicker than Madrimov's right hand. Let's dive into this barn burner. Saturday night, August 3rd, will go down in boxing history as the night Crawford proved he's tougher than a $2 steak and Madrimov showed he's got more heart than a cardiac ward. The scorecards read 115, 113 across the board for Crawford, but let me tell you, this fight was tighter than spandex on a sumo wrestler. From the opening bell, it was clear we were in for a treat sweeter than your grandma's apple pie. Crawford came out switching stances like a chameleon changes colors, while Madrimov was throwing bombs that could have leveled a small city. It was like watching a master chess player take on a wrecking ball, pure poetry in motion, folks. Crawford's footwork was slicker than a greased pig at a county fair. He was making Madrimov miss more often than I miss my ex-wife, which is not at all, for the record. But every time you thought Bud had this thing in the bag, Madrimov would land a shot that had Crawford rethinking. In the fourth round, Madrimov caught Crawford with a right hand that would have knocked out a horse. And for a hot second, we all thought we were about to witness an upset bigger than the Titanic hitting that iceberg. But Crawford, being the dog that he is, weathered the storm like a seasoned sailor. The middle rounds were a boxing purist's dream and a judge's nightmare. Crawford was peppering Madrimov with more jabs than a comedian at a roast, while Madrimov was constantly looking for that one big shot to end the night. It was like watching a matador dance with a very angry, very powerful bull. By the championship rounds, both men were bruised and looking like they'd gone 10 rounds with a meat grinder. But did they slow down? Hell no. They stepped on the gas harder than a teenager with their first car. The last round saw more back and forth action than a tennis match, with both men emptying the tank and leaving it all in the ring. When the final bell rang, the crowd was on their feet faster than a jack-in-the-box on steroids. We all knew we just witnessed something special, a fight that'll be talked about longer than one of my ex-wife's grudges. Now let's break down what this means for both fighters. For Crawford, this win cements his status as one of the pound-for-pound best in the game, moving up in weight and taking on a killer like Madrimov. That's the kind of stones that make statues, folks. But it wasn't the dominant performance we're used to seeing from Bud. It showed he's human after all. And at 155, he might be biting off more than he can chew. As for Madrimov, well, he might have lost the battle, but he won a hell of a lot of respect. He proved he belongs in the ring with the best of the best. This performance is going to raise his stock higher than GameStop in 2021. Don't be surprised if we see him in another big fight real soon. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Uncle Ace, what's next for these warriors? Well, let me tell you, the possibilities are more exciting than a blind date with a supermodel. For Crawford, does he stay at 155? Drop back down to 147? The world's his oyster, and he's got a pearl of a career ahead of him. Madrimov, on the other hand, has announced himself as a real player in the super welterweight division. Don't be shocked if we see him in a title fight before the year's out. This guy's got a future brighter than a supernova. In the end, this fight reminded us why we love boxing. It was a showcase of skill, will, and thrills that had more twists and turns than a roller coaster designed by M. Night Shyamalan. Crawford and Madrimov put on a show that'll be remembered longer than my last marriage, which again is ongoing and wonderful, honey, if you're reading this. So there you have it, fight fans. Crawford squeaks by Madrimov in a fight tighter than my Uncle Louisiana's wallet. If this breakdown got your blood pumping faster than Madrimov's combos, don't forget to smash that like button. If it had you on the edge of your seat more than the judges during the decision, go ahead and subscribe. And if you've got thoughts on the fight, drop them in the comments faster than Crawford drops opponents. This is Uncle Ace reminding you that in boxing, like in life, it's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Unless you're Crawford or Madrimov, in which case it's definitely about how hard you can hit too. Stay sharp, keep your guard up, and remember, styles make fights, but heart makes legends. Peace out, fight fans.